are only 2 months away from the college football 2026 season officially kicking off. And with college football 27 officially being in early access, we're going to be simulating every single game to figure out who will be the college football champion, at least on a simulated save file. Before we get into it though, let me know who you think is going to win this. And also, who do you root for? Go ahead and let me know. I'm going for the South Carolina Gamecocks, of course, and the Gators. Because I'll be doing this in Dynasty mode, I have to choose a team to be control of, even though we're going to simulate absolutely everything, and I think I'll be choosing Kent State. So basically how this is going to work is we're going to go through each week, and we're going to see who's won the important games. So ironically, this year, the first game that Kent State actually fights is South Carolina. So we're going to see how one of my teams does. Alright, so week 1 is over, and as you can tell from the top left, South Carolina beat Kent State. They better beat Kent State in real life. But anyway, just taking a look at the top 25, right now we have Ohio State as the number 1, Oregon number 2, and you guys can see the list right here. Indiana started off the season with a massive W against North Texas, and South Carolina entered the top 25 with only a 27-8 victory over Kent State. Guys, what are you doing? Their big rivals, however, Clemson beat LSU, ranked number 19, 42-36. Looks like Lane Kiffin got some work to do. Notre Dame lost 28-27 to Wisconsin. I'm already saying this is probably not going to be how it goes in real life. I'm just going to say it right now. This game looks so much better than 26. Good job, EA. Penn State is against Ohio State this week, and apparently they lost to the FCS school. Let's take a look. So in the top 25, we still have Ohio State as number 1, but you'll notice that Texas lost to Ohio State, putting them down at 10th. Michigan lost to Oklahoma, and Alabama lost to Kentucky under their new coach. Utah also lost to Arkansas under their new coach. This week, we have Houston and Texas Tech both ranked in the top 15 going at it, but we also have a return of the game that I'm most excited for this season, which is Florida State at Alabama. I'm just going to say it now. Florida State's going to win it again. Oh, how am I going to be fired from Kent State? How are there any expectations? We got MAC Defensive Player of the Week. I'll take it. As Kent State currently stands at 0-3, we're going to take a look at some conference standings because we don't only want to look at the top 25. So in the MAC right now, we have Eastern Michigan leading the charge with Sacramento State doing terribly. In the ACC, Miami is ranked number 5 and number 1, while Stanford is off to a 1-2 awful start. In the SEC, we got Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina in your top 3, while Mississippi State and LSU are really struggling. LSU is really not doing good this season. They're already 1-2. And lastly, the Big Ten, USC is your number 1. UCLA, Indiana are all up there too, while Penn State's already lost a game. And Purdue, of course, is in last because that's what they're good at. I love you, Purdue, I promise. Here are your top 25. Man, as you can tell, not really much has changed so far. South Carolina's up to 18th, but they also go on the road this week to Alabama. Notre Dame lost to Michigan State. Wow, it's not looking good for them. And how are they still ranked? All right, you're not going to do this 2 years in a row, Notre Dame. You've lost 2 games now to 2 unranked opponents. Get your booty out of there. Chad, if you want Kent State to win this entire championship, leave a like and a comment down below. And also, let me know if you want to see more football videos. I love making these for you guys. Okay, so Kent State is 0-4. I might be the worst coach of all time, but it looks like they've officially ranked Oregon over Ohio State, even though both are still 4-0. Oregon just beat 16th ranked USC, while Ohio State only beat Illinois. Oklahoma takes the dub over Georgia, making Georgia go down to 9th. Dang. Oh, and Tennessee beat Texas. And South Carolina beat Alabama. Chat, my Gamecocks are looking good right now. Notre Dame beat Purdue, but not by much. And Minnesota caps off the top 25. And A&M beats LSU by 4. Oh my gosh, LSU might not make the playoffs. Personally, I really think LSU is going to take this entire year. And I think Virginia Tech is going to be really good. We should see how they're doing too. Wow, Kent State is 0-5. Okay, wow, I'm an awful coach. My lord. Not much has changed with the top 25 picture. South Carolina barely skates by Kentucky, and Miami handles 22 ranked Clemson 48-3. Ryan Day is the best coach apparently. Taking another look at the conference standings, in the ACC, Louisville is doing the best, as well as Miami. And Virginia Tech and their new coach from Penn State is struggling to get anything past 3-2. Dang. Okay, we're 0-6. This is not even funny anymore. Texas beats 4th ranked Oklahoma 36-29. Ooh, Texas is back in the college football playoffs. All right, so Oregon is still your number 1 ranked team, followed very closely by Ohio State, who barely beat Maryland. But they have to fight Indiana this week. Ooh. Texas is back up to number 8. South Carolina beat Florida at Florida 34-26. Wow, they're off to a 6-0 start. I'm surprised they're not ranked higher. Notre Dame is clawing its way back up to the top 25 as they are currently 4-2 and have won 4 straight. Georgia, though, lost 38-25 at Alabama. Dang. All right, we are just over halfway through the season, and right now things are getting really interesting. Florida upset Texas at Texas 45-31. And Georgia smoked Auburn 49-13. And Ohio State took down Indiana 38-14, getting so much vengeance over last year. Penn State also won a game, by the way. But as you can tell, we have the number 6th ranked Carolina versus number 10 Tennessee. but it's a Carolina home game. I'm going for the Gamecock. Getting a quick look at your top 25 though, Ohio State is back on top, of course, after that incredible win over Indiana. Indiana hasn't slid down too far as they're still number 7, and this week they go against number 4 Michigan. If they win this, they'll definitely be back in the top 4. At least I would think so. Notre Dame is still going up as they are currently at 13th as they just beat number 12 BYU, and Clemson is also back up. Navy, my goats, are now at 25. Let's go Navy. And Texas 3-3 is down to 24th. Right now your Heisman watch is a little bit interesting as we have Jaden from USC, Sam Levitt from LSU, Ahmad Arty from Missouri. Oh, the running back, right? Eugene Wilson the third from LSU as well. Wow. Okay, so there's no Lenora Sellers. That's okay. It's okay. I feel like week 8, week 9, week 10 are the hardest weeks in college football, so I'm really excited. I feel like a lot of things are about to be shaken up right now. Carolina managed to take down Tennessee. I can see it in the top story. They are ranked number 5. They are 7-0, 5-0 conference. That's crazy. Going against Oklahoma, ranked number 6, who are 6-1, 3-1. If Carolina wins this, their last 4 games are really not that bad, except they do have Georgia, which sucks, but it's okay. Michigan also takes down Indiana. Wow, 21-13. And Carolina blew out Tennessee. Ohio State and USC go at it this week, and USC's been known to take down some pretty big guys, so I'm curious to see how they do against Ohio State. Next week, we start getting a playoff picture. So your last week of the top 25 media poll is Oregon, Michigan, Miami, and Ohio State and South Carolina are your top 5. Also, A&M, a sleeper, is starting to get up there too. Looks like Louisville's made its way on there, as well as Arizona and Virginia again. If you do care about coaches poll, Oregon has officially come number 1, but Shane Beamer is now number 3. Mario Cristobal, I believe it's his name, or Miami is now number 2. I'm nervous. I feel like my Gamecocks are about to get smoked by, who is it, Oklahoma? Oh, Lord. All right, so we are now in week 10, and Carolina looks like they lost. They're now ranked number 6, but that's okay because they're only 7-1, 5-1, and they go against number 10 ranked A&M. Now, if they beat A&M, this will probably get them in the top 4, which would be obviously a first round bye in the playoffs. Arizona State, by the way, wow, came up from behind, beat BYU at home. So if the CFP was right now it'd be the first round is Baylor against Notre Dame, Indiana against Miami. That'd be a good game. Rematch of last year. UNLV against South Carolina. South Carolina would probably smoke them. Louisville versus Georgia. While Oklahoma, Oregon, and Michigan and Ohio State have the first round bye. How did Notre Dame get back in here? Man, you're not even in a conference. Get up out of here. For better viewing pleasure, here is your top 25. Oh, wait, wrong button. Here's your top 25 in case you do want to see it. South Carolina obviously went down by a little bit. Oklahoma's back in the top 4. Dang. Boise State is also starting to make a pretty big difference with the fact they only have 1 loss. Looks like I'm going to be fired. We are 1-8 right now. All right, South Carolina takes down A&M 24-16, while Florida beats Oklahoma 31-25. I'm going to say it now. I'm not sure, but I think South Carolina is going to be in the top 4. South Carolina is ranked number 3 with Oregon and Michigan still being in the top 2. This is crazy. I did not expect this was going to happen. You guys are going to think I'm cheating. This is so cool. Notre Dame is up in 4th. I mean, they beat Miami by 6, but like still, I don't, Florida State is only 7-2, so if they start making some really big moves with these last few games in the season, they could really be in the playoffs. Since it's week 11, we'll take another look at the Heisman list, and right now, Dante Moore has gotten there, but Eugene Wilson III, it looks like he is number 1 in line. All right, your news for this week is, Texas beats LSU. Unranked Texas, Texas about to be ranked again. Looks like Oregon beats number 2 ranked Michigan by 2 touchdowns. Dang! And Georgia absolutely smokes number 12th ranked Missouri. This probably puts Georgia back in the playoffs. Right now, your bracket is South Carolina has the bye at ranked number 2, and Kansas State and Boise State are finally in the picture. We've not looked at the conference standings in a while, so we're gonna go ahead and do that real fast. In the MAC, the Buffalo Bills, or Bulls, my fault, are your first team, while Kent State is your last at 1-9. In the newly remodeled Big 12, your first is your Kansas State Wildcats, while Cincinnati has fallen from grace. In the independent, Notre Dame's doing good. In the Sun Belt, Appalachian State is doing really solid at 9-1, while teams like Georgia State had the same record as Kent State. In the SEC, Carolina is number 1, followed very closely by Tennessee, while Mississippi State is still 3-7. Alabama is also 3-7. Wow, talk about a massive fall from grace. That coach is about to be fired if this is the case. In the Big 10, Oregon, of course, is number 1, and Nebraska's really come up there too. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in the Big 10 are ranked right now. Penn State's only at 3-7, and Rutgers has the same record. Illinois is 1-9. Good Lord, what happened to Illinois? In the American Conference, nobody's really doing good, as USF is at 6-4, and East Carolina is at 2-8. ACC, though, Louisville is doing as good as Miami, while Georgia Tech and Stanford are at 3-7. 2 more games for most of these teams to figure out if they will be in the playoffs. Let's see if the Carolina Gamecocks can hold on and if the Oregon Ducks can stand as number 1. Wow, I'm literally 1 in 10. This is so embarrassing. Your top stories for week number 13 is Michigan State beats number 1 ranked Oregon, and South Carolina destroys Georgia at 51-17 points. This is the most amazing. I really hope everything that's happening in this season is going to happen in real life, because this is absolutely incredible. All right, your bracket as it stands right now is UNLV is back in at number 12 against Miami, Virginia, Nebraska, Kansas State, Michigan, Oregon, Louisville, and then the byes are Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Notre Dame. Man, what are you doing here, Notre Dame? If Notre Dame wins this whole thing, I'm deleting my YouTube channel. Now, for your Heisman watch as it stands right now, Arch Manning is now on the list, and so is Byron Brown. Wow, Sam Levitt's no longer on here, and Eugene Wilson's gone down by 1. John Mateer is also number 3. If you want to see some of the awards, I'll scroll through them real fast. There's the Maxwell Award, the Walter Camp Award. Almost all of these are Byron Brown. Oh my lord. And we gotta really win this game for Kent State or else we're gonna be in some trouble. Michigan destroys Ohio State by a field goal and a touchdown. And South Carolina is number 1. Vandy beats Tennessee by a point. Oh my gosh, Vandy. So Carolina is this is absolutely crazy, is your number 1 ranked team going into the college football playoff. They beat Clemson 42-10. Shane Beamer, if you actually do this year, I love you. I will make a video with you. I will shout you out in any way you ask. Please. Notre Dame also beat Syracuse 49-6. Wow, Carolina has the best record. This is the best possible thing that could have happened in this video for me. So likely, unless anything crazy absolutely changes, here is your look for the college football playoffs, which is UNLV against Michigan, Oregon against Virginia, Kansas State against Nebraska, Wisconsin against Louisville. And you can tell there is a world, if we beat Miami or whatever ends up happening, that we might have to fight Notre Dame for this national championship. This better not be the case that we lose. We literally went 1-11. That is so depressing. We literally lost to the FCS team. If you would like to see the bowl projections for this year, here they are right here, just so you guys can see kind of like which team's gonna go in which bowl. Oh, I'm not going to go through all of these because that would take a long freaking time. Personally, I think the Birmingham Bowl, watching Vanderbilt versus Florida State, would actually be a lot of fun. And I'd actually watch the Sun Bowl with San Diego versus Wake Forest. I would also watch the Myrtle Beach Bowl with Marshall versus Charlotte because I love Myrtle Beach. And also, Charlotte got 6-6 this year. I saw their campus. It is gorgeous. So it is officially time for the conference championships. Real quick, if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, please let me know. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I would love to make more football content for y'all in the future. Obviously, the Minecraft stuff is going to stay. Wizard 101 stuff I'll still make for you guys, but I do like having new games to play. Do we think Oklahoma or South Carolina is going to win the SEC? Do we think the ACC will be taken by my Louisville Cardinals, who I love, or the Hurricanes, who I'm slightly less of a fan of? And do we think the Big 12 will be the BYU or Kansas State, who officially has had a rebound year? And the Big 10, Oregon or Michigan? Let's find out. Heisman Trophy ceremony. Wait, what? I didn't know they did this. This is so cool. Byron Brown, John Mateer. There he is. I'm going Sam Levitt. Let's get it, bro. Are we going to have Diego Pavia get mad again? Boo! I'm just kidding. Good job, John. I actually don't mind John Mateer. I'm just being obnoxious. No! South Carolina lost to Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, they better beat Kansas State. I gotta go eat my dinner. I'll finish this in a minute. My girlfriend just made me like the best dinner I've ever had in a long time, so we love her. Anyway, moving on to this. I still can't believe that South Carolina's here, but Wisconsin's here after a terrible 2025 season. All right, it is time to see the first week of bowl time. How is South Carolina gonna make it to the freaking playoffs after being ranked first and then lose to Kansas State? I swear, if Notre Dame wins this thing, I will be livid. I'm gonna personally go for Boise State and Kansas State because I have to go for who won. All right, let's see what happened. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, Notre Dame lost to Boise State. So it is Oregon, Michigan, Boise State, and Miami for your top 4. Guys, it is almost time to see who the national champions are going to be. Potentially. I guess who's going to be a national champion alongside the loser? I did not phrase that well. Yes! Oregon beat Michigan by 3 points, and Miami smoked Boise State, meaning that it will be Miami and Oregon for all the marbles. Let's see who wins this, man. Go ahead and place your bets in the comments. Your 2026 champions are the Miami Hurricanes. Have come back after getting second last season to beat Oregon 41-13 in a commanding win. Y'all, that is the end of this video. If you guys have enjoyed, let me know. Leave a big thumbs up. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys were great. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.